Welcoming you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. Adeni G. Shafe. Well, we look at stories trending because right now we go 360 from cricket to football. Best FIFA Award nominees also available, although we look at just the men and the women alongside Demola Lookman being nominated for another category of the award right now. Well, we look at cricket first. ICC Men's T20 Sub-Regional Tourney. That was the first story we're looking at. Nigeria beat Botswana to lift trophy. Congrats to our team, the yellow greens as they call them. Our men really did well in this competition. They didn't lose any game and they really showed their class as the top team when it comes to cricket because it has really grown in Nigeria. Kudos to the Nigerian Cricket Federation for being able to transform this particular sport, and it's getting better every day with the women, the men under 19, the national team for both men and women really growing well when it comes to cricket. And that's why we just have to look at the Story T20 sub-regional tourney. They've also qualified for the World Cup qualifiers, but right now we look at how the table is standing after the completion of that competition in Nigeria. ICC Men's T20 World Cup. Well, sub-regional Africa qualifier C. Nigeria, you look at it, the games they play 4, they won the 4 games, and they actually have 5.763 record there. Good one for them. Botswana came second. They also won, but on the level of 3.413. That is the rate behind Nigeria, the same point that we have. And also Sierra Leone, they came third there. They played 4 games and they lost 2. They won 2, having 4 points with 1.709. Eswatini from Swaziland. Right now, they play 4 games. They won 2, they lost 2, 1.268. St. Helena, well, that's another country that came to play this tournament. They have minus 0.3078. Cote d'Ivoire, they play 4 games alongside St. Helena. They also lost all the games that they played. Well, as it says, Nigeria really needs to continue to do well in this sport because it's growing better as it is, and we celebrate the team from Nigeria. They call them the yellow green. We have Super Eagles. For those who don't really understand cricket, these are a national team for men, and they've done us proud by winning this competition, also qualifying for the World Cup qualifier. They are a good one, but the fact that even though Botswana, we know they are very good in cricket, but this time around Nigeria did well, upstaging them on point, and we really have to celebrate the team there. Well, join the Talk Sport this hour. We have another suspect when it comes to sport. Joseph Peter is here. Good to have you, Joseph.
Thank you for having me. I'm very, very happy for the cricket team. Just the other day we were talking about how cricket is not a mainstream sport in this country and how much attention it requires and how much attention it's even given. For them to go out there and actually, be able to upstage Botswana, who are known for it, is actually huge, huge. We may not even understand how huge it is for them, because I'm sure right now they are very, very much happy to have, gotten those points. They've gotten the victory. It's a celebratory something, and we are happy for them. Congratulations to Nigeria. On the side of cricket, we would love to be hearing, news about how they are doing well in other games aside of football. It's very, very important also that every kind of sport becomes inclusive. So yeah, I'm very, very happy for the cricket team.
It's a thing of joy to see us doing well in cricket. This time around, it's not the normal pedagogue give attention on football, but now it's getting better in other sphere of sporting moment in Nigeria, and we just have to appreciate that. And you look at the Nigerian Cricket Federation doing everything possible to make sure they really propagate this sport. In fact, if you look at cricket in Zamfara State and other states from the northern side, especially the women, they're trying to really make sure this sport develop and really is getting better. For us to win this tournament, that's a fantastic performance from our team. And now we'll be able to participate in the qualifier. Who knows? Maybe you can scoop the ticket to go for the World Cup in cricket. That would be a fantastic moment for Nigerian cricket men's team, the Yellow Greens. Congrats to them once again, and kudos to them, and also the Nigerian Cricket Federation, NCF, for putting up a very good host as a host of this particular competition there. Still talking about sport, but this time around, we dive into the world of football. Well, just yesterday, the FIFA actually released the ranking for for this particular time, and really didn't go well with the Nigerians. Let's look at that story. Nigeria record biggest drop in November FIFA ranking. For the month of November, well, the next one will be coming up December 19. But for now, Nigeria dropped from 36th to 44. I'm sure it has to do with the fact that we didn't really do well against Benin Republic and Rwanda, and that's actually added to the points being dropped. But before we talk about it, let's look at the fact that the top 10 rankings for the world: Argentina, France, Spain, England, Brazil, Portugal, Netherlands, Belgium, Italy, and Germany, making the first 10 rated in the world. And if you look at Africa too, we have our own top 10, where Morocco is also in charge. Morocco, Senegal, or Egypt. Algeria actually jumped over. We used to be on 4th position, but now we're standing 5th and 44th in the world. The number at the front of the nations, that's the international ranking right now. Cote d'Ivoire are ranked 46th. In Africa, they are ranked 6th. Cameroon 7th, ranked 49th in the world. Mali 8th and ranked 51st in the world. While Tunisia are ranked 9th in Africa and 52nd in the world. While South Africa, the Bafana, they are ranked 57th in the world and they are number 10 in Africa. But our focus is on Super Eagles. Well, Joseph Peter, you want to look at, maybe I should say your team. Your team from 36 to 44. Well, this is the biggest drop so far when it comes to FIFA ranking for Nigeria. It has always been from 5th. Yes, there was a time we were 5th in the world. After that, US 94, where we did so well there. And then we were rated 5th that particular month. And afterwards, it has always been from to 20, to 24, to 35, 36, and now to 44. What really went wrong?
Nigerian football is so in a mess when it comes to the Super Eagles. Right now, we are. If you look at where we are and how we are struggling to qualify to competitions, I am sure you'd agree with me that FIFA is even having a pity at us, because we shouldn't be where we are, even in the ranking. The fact that we are up to 44, I'm surprised because we are actually not doing a lot to deserve any form of on the ranking. It's not as if these rankings do matter. Like, it doesn't really matter to me as far as I'm concerned. When it comes to the competition, you qualify and you do well. It doesn't, change or add anything. But for the sake of glory and for the sake of reputation, Nigeria should not be in that position where they are right now. But then it is what it is. You repeat me. I'm sure that the position we are. I personally believe that we shouldn't even be up to that position if it's based on our recent performances. So yes, Morocco deserves the position where they are now. They are topping in African football. They are doing well. They are planning well. They are executing well. As for the whole world ranking, I don't know what France is doing above Spain. I don't understand what metrics they use, to judge that. Maybe because France won a game against Italy recently. I don't understand, because Spain, for me, if not the first, they should be the second. But we don't know what they are using to actually judge or decide all these positions for all these national teams. So I'll just hold my peace.
Hopefully, I'm sure the next ranking in Spain will actually come up. The FIFA knows how to look at this coefficient and also the point of how the teams perform. There are maybe qualifiers or friendly and all that put together. A lot of figures that has to do with that particular analysis of ranking coming from FIFA. But right now, Eagles just have to do well to get a better option of being rated among the best when it comes to football in Africa and also in the globe. Well, for the 4th position, that's a bit far when you look at the lot of talents that Nigeria actually possess. Well, right now we jump from 4th to 5th in Africa. Algeria, the likes of Morocco, Senegal jumping over us. Well, as it is, we just have to do better. And let's see what happens by the time they begin to play the qualifiers. Or maybe after AFCON, if they are able to scoop it, that will also push them to a higher level. It's very close to this time, and we hope that we will do well there. Well, for FIFA ranking, kudos to all the teams that actually gets to be nominated, to be given that nod as the best top 10 or top 10 in Africa. It's not easy playing soccer, like Hianacho said. So we have to appreciate the fact that running around the pitch for 90 minutes is a big business. From there, let's talk about another story of football. But this time around, we look at a Nigerian. Demola Lookman has really had a roller coaster year when it comes to football, both for club and also for country. Right now, he has been nominated among 10 others for FIFA World 11 in attacking category. Not the best players, so that people will not mix it up. A lot of people are already looking at this is not like Ballon d'Or. They have a lot of categories in FIFA best award. So this is FIFA Award 11 in attacking category. At about you have a lot of them being nominated. Well, for this award. Well, at least for being nominated among the world 11 in attacking category, although there are about 23 players nominated there. But Demola Lookman, among them, we have Lionel Messi, Ronaldo, all of them making that cut. But for him, it's a good one that he made that particular list there. Well, this is the FIFA best player. We're talking about Demola Lookman now. Okay, so talking about this, well, you want to agree with me that the nomination of Demola Lookman among the FIFA World 11 is really worth it, Joseph?
But the recent years, it's been, his performances for both his club and his country. Did well in the European competition, did well in Syria, did well also in the African Nations Cup, and has been showing up whenever he's required to in the national team. So yeah, he deserves the nomination. And yes, he only can get nominated because I don't think he will be able to make it to the final list of 11 FIFA, because that position he is playing is the same position Vinicius Junior is playing. And as it stands, Vinicius Junior almost won the Ballon d'Or. So yeah, he should be the one who would be the one that will make it to the final 11. But that doesn't take away anything from Demola Lookman. He is making strides. He is, winning things, and he is actually developing and progressing. And not just the fact that he did it before, but he is consistent. Consistency matters, when it comes to football and careers. He has been consistent since the past maybe 2-3 years now. He has been, progressing and has been actually pulling numbers. So yeah, congratulations to him congratulations to him for being considered alone, for this particular group of players, FIFA 11.
Okay, at least a big one there coming among the 23 players that have been nominated for that. Although we're giving you more comprehensive one in the evening on Sports Update. But right now, we just have to touch on it. But let's look at the two categories that are the biggest. That's the best FIFA Player of the Year award nominees. Let's look at it quickly for men and also for women. For the way it is right now, Dani Carvajal from Spain is also among the top FIFA men's nominees. Real Madrid, Eli Haaland, Manchester City, Federico Valverde, also Real Madrid, Uruguay, Florian Wirtz, Germany, Bayern Leverkusen, Jude Bellingham, Kylian Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, who just won the Golden Boy of the Year, really did well. Number 7 Ballon d'Or, Lionel Messi, Inter Miami, Rodri, Ballon d'Or winner, Toni Kroos, the man that retired and Real Madrid went gaga. Vinicius Junior, well, the man that almost won it. And maybe this time around, let's see, maybe we win this FIFA best player. What do you think, Joe?
Rodri won the Ballon d'Or. Rodri didn't win the Champions League, yet he got to win the Ballon d'Or because of his performances for Man City and for the fact that they won the European competition. And the European competition is also for Europe. So when you look at the whole scope of the situation right now, whatever attributes and whatever accolades Rodri may have gotten, he got it playing in the European competition, both for club and country. Now, when it comes to the World Cup, you would agree with me that maybe the metrics they will need for judging this particular winner of this particular position, it's very, very dependent on maybe qualifiers. One has to understand the metrics they would use, those qualifications, those requirements, those prerequisites that they will do.
Okay, well, we're talking about the best FIFA men's players nominees there. Well, as it is, those are the nominees for best player for FIFA. Well, Vinicius Junior, Rodri, well, if you look at it, it's going to be a down to the wire between them. Lamine Yamal too is there. Though young player, hopefully will continue to grow. And before you know it, he's being nominated at the age of nearly getting to 18. Bellingham, Wirtz, Valverde, Haaland, Carvajal. Well, if you had to pick the best three, Peter, Who would they be?
I really, I don't know. For me, I'll just go for, Vinicius Junior, for the fact that, he is one of the best right now in the world. He won the Champions League, which for me, it's way bigger than the European competition as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, I'll go with Vinicius Junior, and maybe to kind of, balance, the equation, since Rodri has gotten the Ballon d'Or, and it was very much, conflicted, and it almost became a scandal, for the fact that, Vinicius Junior and the whole Real Madrid team, they were not part of that competition. So maybe to balance it up, this is the time to just, let Vinicius Junior have the best footballer in the world, nomination.
Well, really looking at the FIFA Best Men Players Award nominees there. Well, big one coming up, and let's see who wins this time around. Vinicius Junior was almost getting the Ballon d'Or, but almost everybody was tipping him to win it. But that's football for you. But right now, let's look at the women nominees too in the category of FIFA Best Player for Women. As we look at Antoine Bonmati of Spain, Barbara Banda, that lady really deserved the nomination. She just won the BBC Player of the Year right now with Orlando Pride over there in US League there. Caroline Graham Hansen, Kira Walsh, Khadija Shaw, Lauren Helm, Lindsay Horan, Lucy Bronze, Mallory Swanson, Mariona Candelte, Naomi Grima. You have Ona Battle, and you have Sama Payuelo also from Spain. Well, these are the nominees for women who really will be fighting hard to see how they can do it. Not forgetting Sophia Smith from USA and Tabitha Shawinga, the Malawian fantastic player, Trinity Rodman. All these ladies nominated for this particular year's Women's Best Player Award. It's tight, and let's see who will scoop it. I know Bonmati, Parayuelo, not forgetting Barbara Banda to actually get some nomination. Lucy Bronze too. A tough one there for the women. Why are we talking about this award? A Nigerian who actually scored a very good goal for Transport in their game over there in Turkish Super League. His name is Paul Onuachu. His goal also has been nominated for the big one there for that particular goal scored by Paul Onuachu. Being at least listed among the nominees for Puskar Award, the same FIFA award. Really good one coming for Onuachu there. Who knows? Although a lot of goals were being nominated, but at least you just have to single out that particular one there. Well, as it says, so we'll be giving you more comprehensive categories of this award in the evening. But right now, let's talk about two categories of UEFA competition that took place yesterday. Well, for the second tier, UEFA Europa League, let's look at the result alongside the table. Then we'll also look at another one that has to do with Conference League. Well, looking at the result, a lot of games were played yesterday. Well, good one for the teams like Manchester United. At least they fought hard. They were able to try their best, and they won against Bodo Glimt. They almost make it 2-2, but it went in the favor of Manchester United. Good one for Amorim, being able to win this game. Or for Embarrass 4-1 against Malmo. You look at Lazio, Goretz again, Ludogorets. Besiktas lost at home to Maccabi Tel Aviv. That reminds me of when Ayegbeni used to be with Maccabi Tel Aviv then, scoring a lot of goals there. They did well, beating that team in that encounter against Besiktas. Galatasaray play 1-0. Osimhen scoring that goal for them. Congrats to the team. They were able to get 1 point there. Athletic Club 3-0 X-Ball. Porto 2-2 against Anderlecht. Tottenham against Roma also ended 2-2. 20. They lost at home against Union St. Gilles. Sociedad 2-0 against Ajax. And you look at OGC Nice losing at home against Rangers 4-1. Congrats to all the teams that won that game. You look at Manchester United, that's our talking point. 3-2 against Bodo Glimt. Joseph.
Win for the Amorites, as they are called, newly in town now. But to get the win is very, very important, especially for the manager, so that he would, start setting the standards that he requires, in order to make this club progress to where we've known them to be. So it's a good win for them, even though, the result does not actually really tell the story. Because if not for Onana and some, bad, bad finishing from the Bodo players, they would have scored more goals than even Manchester United themselves have scored. So
turn things around 3-2, and congrats to them. And now, touching on the table, it is match day 5 for the UEFA Europa League. Fantastic performance for the likes of Manchester United, among the teams that are yet to drop their breads on when it comes to this particular league there. Well, we're talking about Europa League, and at least we just have to look at the result and the table while we're waiting for that to be displayed. Well, we also have, okay, let's have it now. We have Lazio being top there, ahead of others with 13 points from 5 matches. Athletic Club, Frankfurt, Galatasaray, Anderlecht, Ajax, Lyon, and Rangers. Well, for the way it is right now, a tough one for all these teams. Looking at the way it is, Manchester are standing 12th on the law with 9 points. And you look at Tottenham Hotspur standing 9 there too, 10 FSCB. A tough one it is. You just have to work harder. 3 more matches to be played here. And I'm sure Man United will not want to go for the knockout. They just want to qualify outrightly. They want to avoid this, and they need to play well. Braga, Union, Porto, all of them packed in the middle of the park there. For the likes of Offenheim, Slavia Praha, Malmo, if they end like this, they're out of the competition. That's how it is on match day 5 on the table of Europa League. Now, let's quickly touch on the Conference League, as games were also played just yesterday across Europe. A lot of matches for Chelsea. Really, they really deserve to be the master of this particular group. After all, they are the big boys here. Where Başakşehir play 1-0 against Petro Club. Astana also draw. Burak 2-1 against LASK. You look at all the teams that participated. Chelsea convincingly defeated Eddingham of Germany 2-0. And that's a good one coming from the Blues. Omonia, the loss at home against Legia was sore. Fiorentina 3-2 against Pafos, and you look at Lugano against Ghent 2-0. A lot of matches played yesterday, but attention on Chelsea. Good one for them, right, Joseph?
Good one for them. Good one, a very good one for them. You know, they have been able to, win almost all the matches I think they've played right now. And yesterday's game wasn't as perfect as it used to be for them. Also, just like Manchester United, their win wasn't so much deserved because they gave up chances to the opponents, but bad finishing once again did not allow Haderham to score any kind of goal. They should have gotten maybe 2 or 3 goals also against Chelsea, because Chelsea defense wasn't so as strong as we know them to be, even though you could argue that yes, the second 11 that played, but the point is they should have kept the clean sheet easier, in an easier way than they did, because this Hadenham have been having it bad in their league. They are not in any kind of form, but they actually got the win. So let me not speak like Chelsea did not win their match. Chelsea won their match. They won it convincingly, and they have qualified. For me, they are the big boys. They don't have any excuse not to win this competition. If they don't win this competition, they would hear from us. They would very much hear from us. So yeah, congratulations to them.
Seriously, I saw a particular graphic where they put some students in the class. They were all so young and smallish, and they put Chelsea as a big man standing at the front, representing their performance in this UEFA Conference League. And really, they deserve to win it, but because they are the big boys of this particular third tier of UEFA competition. So Chelsea just have to win it, and really kudos to them for being able to show why they are not just a big team here. They really want to win this, no matter how, like we say in Nigerian English parlance, no matter how at all ain't bad, right? At least let them win this and celebrate. They are not playing Champions League, they are not playing Europa. Let them win the Conference League, right?
Yeah, they can go ahead and win the Conference League. I don't have problem with them. Chelsea would always come up to maybe out of banter, argue with an Arsenal fan and say, okay, we have this, we won that. But if you look at the whole thing, the whole culmination, the total number of trophies they have is still not up to the ones Arsenal have got in their armory. So I don't understand why I'm not going to wish them back. I want them to win the Conference League. Let them go and win it. Nothing to me.
Okay, at least let's celebrate Chelsea. No matter how, I know you are not happy with Chelsea as an Arsenal fan, but no matter how it is, celebrate them for what they are achieving. That's the spirit of football. Thank you so much, Joseph Peter. I'm sure you don't agree with this. Okay, thank you so much.
I'm actually celebrating them. Let them go ahead and win the league. Let them win the Conference League. I don't have a problem with that. Thank you for having me.
Okay, good one there. Arsenal fans against Chelsea always, every time. But before we go, congratulations to Barcelona. 125 years of existence. You just have to touch on that before we wrap it up. For Barcelona, They really deserve it, and really they did well for 125 years of existence. Look at that picture, epic. You want to say Ronaldinho, Messi, Guardiola. Look at all the players, both for women and men, that have done well for this great team. It has been a roller coaster for them. 1899 to 2024. 125 years, as they say in Spanish, Vista Barca. Barcelona have really done well for themselves. The Barca team have done well. Congrats to them for the assistance of those years. And that's it on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. Adeni Aji Shafe. Thanks for watching.